students, now we'll discuss the features of double entry system. Features of double entry system are: number one, complete record. Double entry system maintains a complete record of each transaction. Number two, twofold aspect. It recognizes the twofold aspect of the every transaction. The aspect of receiving, it means value in, and the aspect of giving, it means value out. In this system, one aspect is debited and other aspect is credited following the rule of debit and credit. What is this rule of debit and credit? We'll study it later on, how account will be debited and credited. Now it is sufficient that one aspect is debited and one aspect is credited. And number four is arithmetical accuracy. When we record both the transactions as well as debit and credit side, then total should be equal for the all transactions. So arithmetical accuracy is also has been checked while recording the transaction. After that, the next is stages of double entry system. These were the features of double entry system: complete records, twofold aspect, one aspect is debited and one is credited. Base of the debiting and crediting the account is rule of debit and credit, and then arithmetical accuracy. After that, stages of double entry system, which we have already discussed in accounting. First stage is recording all the transaction in journal. After that, classifying those transactions in form of ledger and preparing the trial balance. And the third stage is to preparing the final accounts or closing the books. In double entry system, we prepare our final accounts and close our books. These all stages will be discussed later on, one by one, in very detail. After that, now we'll discuss advantages of double entry system. Now we'll discuss advantages of double entry system. Number one is scientific system. So the first advantages of double entry system is that it is a scientific system of recording the business transaction as compared to the other systems of bookkeeping. It helps to attain the objectives of the business, which objectives of the accounting, which we have already discussed, to ascertain the profits, to ascertain the financial position, to ascertain the position of assets and liabilities, etc. Number two is complete record, as just we have discussed. In double entry system, we record both the aspects of receiving and paying, of value in and value out. So that's why it is also the advantage of double entry system, that it is a complete record of all the transaction. The next is arithmetic accuracy. All the points which were in features are coming in the advantages. If your total doesn't match, in that case you can find out that there is some mistake. So it is a proof of the arithmetical accuracy. Then determining the profit and loss. You can easily find out the profit and loss of a business if you are following the double entry system. Then the next is financial position. Again and again I am repeating this thing, that financial position is the position of assets and liabilities of a business, and we can find out our financial position with the help of the double entry system. After that, comparative study is possible. As the transactions has been recorded systematically and a systematical record has been kept for all the transactions, so comparative study is also possible by following the double entry system. The next is helps management in decision making. This point also we have discussed so many times. Helps management in decision making. So these are the advantages of double entry system. The second system which we have discussed was single entry system. Single entry system, with the name you can say that you record both the aspects in double entry system. So that may be a condition or that may be a situation that in single entry system only one aspect is to be recorded. But that's not true. Single entry system is also known as incomplete records. Accounting from incomplete records, because while following the single entry system we prepare only personal accounts and cash book. So while following this method, some of the transactions may be recorded through their both aspects. We can say both aspects of some of the transactions, which include only personal and cash account. The both aspects of those transactions are to be recorded. From some transactions, one aspect is to be recorded, and the other transactions which doesn't include cash book as well as personal account, so nothing has been recorded from that transactions. So that's why it is known as incomplete records. It is not even scientific. So we cannot prepare our trial balance with the help of trial balance because all the transactions are not recorded. Trial balance prepare karna jo hai, that is not possible through the single entry system, and if you have not prepared the trial balance, then final accounts cannot be prepared. This is all about the double entry system and single entry system. In next class we'll discuss the accounting terms, which are the different terms which are to be included in accounting, which are to be used in the accounting. That's all for today. Thank you.